everybody, welcome to Black Spring with Autumn. And today, on this Sunday, looks like more trouble for Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Looks like she ran into a few students and lost a bit of her grip with the students in the Bay Area. So,
Five lawmakers shouted down. Bay Area protesters storm a press conference, interrupting a call of support for the DREAM Act. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi left speechless.
The chanting was so loud the Democrats eventually had to retreat and cancel the rest of the event altogether. KPIX5 reporter Phil Mateer was there as it all unraveled. Phil?
That's right. Already, Ken, this story has gone national. You're hearing and seeing about it all across the country, in part because of the emotions around immigration, and in part because it shows that even Democrats are divided on the issue of dreamers and how willing and how far they're going to compromise in order to get them some assurances of safety. Nancy Pelosi pitched the idea today. Let's take a look at the pitch and some of the reaction.
They are our VIPs. They're our purpose, our very important people. We are immigrant youth!
Within minutes, some 50 teenagers had taken over Pelosi's appearance, and for the next 40 minutes, they turned the tables on the liberal congresswoman, accusing her of paying lip service to saving the nation's 800,000 dreamers who came here as children, while deportations of their families continue. And while they harangued Pelosi with questions, it was clear they were not there to hear her answers.
No, you've asked questions. You've asked questions. You have spoken.
Can we have a second, please?
And there was no winning them over.
And it's beautiful to our ears to hear your protection, your self-dignity. Stop it. Just stop it now. Just stop it now. Just stop it now. All right. That's it.
We are sending a message to our parents that this fight will be won with 11 million people in the streets.
I'm undocumented, my family's undocumented, and majority of the people here are undocumented.
Do you want to hear an answer, or you just want to share?
Exasperated, shaking, and frustrated, Pelosi finally left. Congresswoman, your reaction?
Well, the fact is they're arguing against the DREAM Act, but directing their anger at Democrats is so ridiculous.
That's it. Got to note that this isn't the first time that a leading Democrat has been harangued in San Francisco over the issue of immigration. Former President Barack Obama, you might recall, had a rather embarrassing moment in Chinatown over the Dreamer issue and DACA and deportations. And by the way, Congresswoman Barbara Lee from the East Bay, who was here, said what we saw today was an exercise in democracy. Liz?
Now, Phil, after all of that commotion, did Pelosi ever say anything about the status of the Dreamer bill?
Yes, she did. 70%, she said, of Americans are in favor of some kind of agreement. She's got Republican support. She's got the president willing to go along. But Liz, here's the question. The question is, can they come up with a deal that both sides compromise on by October 1st? That's the deadline that Nancy Pelosi says she would like to see this go. From what we saw today, it's not just the red states that are hot on the immigration issue. In San Francisco, Phil Mateer, KPIX5, back to you guys.
All right, Phil, thank you.
thank you so much for tuning into that clip. And yes, if you don't remember, just last winter during a government shutdown, President Trump offered an actual deal for the Dreamers, with offering limited protections for the Dreamers in exchange for the $5.7 billion to build the proposed border wall. But of course, at the time, the Democrats, they basically, it was DOA before arrival, because the Democrats basically said, hey, well, it's not going to offer as much protection and for the length of time, and then you're not granting citizenship to the Dreamers. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that this will be a bipartisan issue all the way up into the November election season, or do you think this issue will be resolved quickly Or will it be an issue in which the Republican Party will come up with an actual resolution? Or will it be the Democrats that come up with a solution that may sway voters on the issues of immigration? Please let me know what you think in the comments by always, if you can, subscribe, share. If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, that's also feedback. Also, let me know what your concerns are, what your comments are. That helps us with algorithms as well as suppression here on this particular platform. Also, if you could hit the bell in order to receive notifications, that's also a algorithm that we are challenged with here. But I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this segment of Black Spring with Autumn, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.